Hello everyone! What an exciting trip this is! We're going long haul, can you believe it? We're going to be on an A330 on Virgin Atlantic, which is my first time on Virgin since 2005 when we were on the 747, so I can't really remember much of it. So this is basically a new airline for me, more or less. G-VSXY at the moment, subject to change, that's not 100% official, but we're going to be heading down to Orlando, Florida. About scheduled 9 hours 50 minutes, however, I reckon they'll knock an hour off that. That's what they've been doing pretty much all week. And this is actually pretty much a one-way ticket for me. I'm going to be living there for the next 8 months or so. So it's going to be an exciting adventure, and I can't wait to share it all with you. So we are at an exit row. We're going to be on row 50. Had to pay a little bit extra for it, but the flight was full, and I mean full. There were no window seats available. The only window seat, which might not even be a window, it might be more a wall, but it was the exit seat. So hopefully we'll be all okay. This will be a written review as well on the LHR Magazine, as well as going on SpeedbirdTV. So to my channel and SpeedbirdTV, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the kind of YouTube jazz, and sit back and relax. This is gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. No idea what I'm gonna do on a 9-hour long flight though, because I'm not really not a seasoned long haul traveller. So in the meantime, guys, sit back, relax, enjoy, take care. Catch you at the gate. Terminal 3, you've seen it a few times, so I'm not really going to bang on about it too much, but it's relatively quiet, some bits, especially near the gates. The main area though is pretty busy, but that's a good sign that that air travel is getting back to normal. Heathrow's still kind of wandering around the 1,200 movements a day mark, which the magic number, as we mentioned last time, is about 1,400, so it is getting there. There are some quiet areas though, so if you want to be in the hustle and bustle, grab some food or whatever, you can do that, but at the same time, if you do want to sit down and relax, there's that for you as well. Actually quite a nostalgic place this. Back in 2018 we flew Finnair on the A350 and it was parked right there, so it's quite nice to be back and have a little wander around. That review's on the channel, by the way. That was business class, so go check it out. We're not doing that today. We're down the back, but hopefully some nice legroom. And I think, from what I've been told, I think the seat next to me is still available. So I might have a row to myself. Gate 13. Let's go! Taking us across the pond was this appropriately named A330-300, Beauty Queen, or G-VSXY. She bears manufacturer serial number 1195 and was delivered to Virgin in 2011. Boarding was quick and easy, and when we entered the aircraft we were greeted by two really friendly cabin crew who directed me to my seat. The A330s are actually fitted with Virgin's oldest cabins in the whole fleet. There are 264 seats in total, including 31 of these upper class suites in a 111 configuration, 48 premium economy seats, and 185 economy seats. Upon first impressions, it's lovely. The cabin was really nicely lit, and the seats look very comfortable. We'll explore the seat features when we're in the air, but considering this is a cabin from 2011, first impressions were pretty good. So here's my seat, 50 Alpha, which was £50 to reserve, and 50 Charlie next to me was £70 to reserve. These seats are amazing. The legroom is great, and if you're travelling in a group, which we were, there were 8 of us, the floor space ahead makes an excellent place to congregate without clogging the galleys. Entertainment, but first we're going to show you a safety film.
Good ahead, a little short, I think 31 Virgin 91. Virgin 91, just for funny, do you have an idea how long before you be ready, please? Virgin 91, we're ready on me. Virgin 91, thank you behind the mountain, Singapore 777, line up, runway 27 right behind. Behind the Singapore 777, line up 27 right behind, Virgin 91.
That's probably the crew.
Now, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to Ken from Visions, Mr. Flashjet, Mickey from Airside at Heathrow, Thomas De Quincy and Chris Billingham for getting some amazing photos and video of this departure. Here's a sequence of everything put together.
Virgin 91, clear for takeoff, runway 27 right.
Good to go.
270 degrees, 11. Takeoff 27 right, Virgin 91.
As soon as I see the runway, I have some idea.
These pretzels and drink were served straight after takeoff. Right, so we got the food. What was it, chicken and bacon?
Yeah, chicken bacon casserole.
Chicken and bacon casserole. We've got a bread roll, some butter to go with it, and a chocolate mousse. It looks alright, it smells alright. It looks a little bit small, but who knows, it could be really filling. Cutlery wise, comes in a nice, I think these are all like eco stuff. I think I read online Virgin, they made sure that it was all like biodegradable plastic. And the cutlery is plastic, no metal today, but it's sturdy, it's nice. It looks alright. The loo review. So it's all relatively well kept, I believe. All looks okay. Considering how many people have been using it, it's not actually that bad. You've got soap, you've got hand towels, so it's well stocked, facial tissues, and an air vent. So the seat is fully adjustable headrest here, up and down, inny outy, nice and comfortable to relax on. A bit stiff. In the seat back pocket, well I say seat back pocket, it's actually on the wall because being in an exit row you can't have anything in front of you. You get a sick bag, you get 2 magazines, one which is just a kind of general read and another one which is duty free. So you get your safety card, very good, and the website says making sure that you're able-bodied to operate if you need to. You also get a blanket, as well as a nice pillow. I wasn't expecting blankets at every seat because some airlines you have to actually ask for them. You also get a set of headphones, which obviously, as I'm sure you'd expect, they're quite cheap, flimsy. The sound quality isn't brilliant, however they are loud enough that you can comfortably hear what you're watching. Speaking of in-flight entertainment, in fact, I'll go through that in a sec. Have I missed anything? Oh yeah, seats recline. Recline's quite hefty. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to annoy the people back here. You happy?
I am indeed.
Charlie's happy.
So here's a standard seat. You get the same IFE, but the remote control is next to the screen, which I think looks a little bit strange, and then there's a lot of lost IFE space. You get a single piece, quite small tray table and your seat back pocket. Legroom on these seats are really tight at 31 inches in the classic seats and 34 inches, which is quite generous, in the Delight seats. So I would wholeheartedly recommend paying the little bit extra for Economy Delight or my exit seat.
So on the topic of seat amenities, there is a USB power down there. It's like an Ethernet port, but I don't really know what it's used for. There's no 110 volt AC power, sadly. The remote control is stored here. It comes out pretty nifty. However, it is sadly broken, so we've had to revert to the kind of touchscreen technology on here. However, it is sometimes a little bit slow and a little bit unresponsive. However, I believe this is literally a 12-year-old piece of kit.
I am extremely uncultured, so I'm probably the worst person to talk about in-flight entertainment content. So I turned to my friends and they've assured me that the selection was relatively extensive and that there was enough to keep you going for this 9-hour trek. I thought the seat messaging system was a really cool feature.
They've got a big toilet. Look how big it is. It's huge. Afternoon tea. So we've got a couple of sandwiches. We have got a cup of tea, and we have a scone with some cream and jam. As we discussed at Heathrow in the Aspire Lounge, we all know that the jam sits on top of the cream. The thing that I just wanted to say, the crew are top notch. They're absolutely amazing. The Virgin service is insane. It's so good. So if any of the crew are watching when this is put out there, thank you so much for a wonderful flight.
During this flight, I also found a new love for the A330. I was pleasantly surprised by how smooth and quiet the overall ride was. I was also a big fan of the 2-4-2 layout in the cabin, which meant there were fewer people for window seat passengers to disturb when they wanted to get up. Virgin have also fitted their A330s with in-flight Wi-Fi, and it's charged on time as opposed to data usage, which I really liked. It was $6.99 for 1 hour or $20.99 for Wi-Fi throughout the entire flight. As I've never purchased Wi-Fi before and this was my first time, I just went for the 1 hour package, which worked a treat and even let me do an Instagram live above St. John's, Canada. We landed into Orlando on time with stunning views of the Kennedy Space Center and the suburban Orlando area. I was thoroughly impressed with my flight and cannot recommend my window seat enough. Even though the catering was, let's be honest, like the food itself was really nice, but there just wasn't enough of it. Crew did provide consistent drink service throughout the flight, which I really appreciated. And the seat was the oldest in the fleet. I would definitely recommend Virgin for a trip across the pond. The fabulous crew made you feel welcome and took great care of you, and the carrier has such a strong brand that you'll instantly fall in love with. I can't wait to try their 7879 or their flagship A350 one day. I'd love to compare it with British Airways, however sadly I'm not done BA long haul myself yet. However, one day, hopefully we can compare the two. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Feel free to do all the YouTube jazz, so subscribe, like, share, comment, you know the drill. Down in the description are links to SpeedbirdTV, the LHR Magazine and the London Heathrow Spotters Group. That's it from me, and stay safe. See you on the next one.